Okay, it has been several days since my last update on the testing station here. My work got really busy. It's Christmas time, almost Christmas, so things just went kind of wrong. But this thing is sat for 3 solid days now. So I left off, the total voltage was 12.5 volts. It is now 12.3 volts. So it has consumed some power, unfortunately. Cell number 1 was 41, 62. It is now 40, 57, 4.057, pardon me. So it also has dropped. Cell number 2 is 4.086. It was 41.76. It really hasn't balanced out. I can't explain that because I know it did do that before and now it's not. Cell number 3 is 4160. It has dropped very, very little. It was 4166. So this experiment hasn't went the way that I wanted it to. I thought this would actually balance my cells out. It really has not. But I will get out the multimeter and look at that and see if this doesn't jive with that. Okay, I just checked things out with the ANOVA multimeter here. I wrote down the total and what each cell is doing, and there is quite a difference. Quite a difference in what this cell meter 7 capacity controller is telling me. So I can't really explain that. I don't know, but I really want to move on. It's time to experiment with some other things, so I can always come back to this. I'm going to unplug this now and kind of set it aside, and we can come back to that again later. But I want to move on to testing out this GT Power RC. I have not used this thing, and there's really not much to the unboxing here. It's just a really simple little inline meter. Evidently there's a plastic film on there that you got to peel off. I didn't realize till a little while ago that the film was still on this, and I was wondering why I couldn't see it very well. So I peeled that off and it's a whole lot better. So I don't know, this might actually have a backlight in it. I think it does. So this is simply going to wire in line, positive and negative, and then it'll come out and go into here, and I can continue on with my testing here. Really been looking forward to trying this thing out. It's got some great reviews on YouTube. A lot of people really like it, so we'll get that hooked up and see what that's gonna do. Okay, battery update here real quick. I just finished cycling my last battery here. As you can see, the box is completely empty. Started this on December 4th. It is today, December 19th, so it took me 15 days to do all of those cells. Technically, they're not all done. I got this, I got some here. These are all have been discharged. I've written down the milliamp hour on them, but now they need to be charged. I got one in the LiPo bag here connected to the black charger, so I'll slowly be getting these done in the next few days, and no big rush there. So these are all been cycled and recharged back up. They're all sitting there charged, so once that box is full, then I'm completely done with them. So the next thing I was going to do was to start experimenting with this GT Power RC meter. Looks really, really interesting. But first, I want to find out something. The experiment before was with the capacity controller, and if you saw the video, you know this kind of failed to do what I wanted it to do. When I used it the first time a couple of weeks ago, actually months ago, when I was experimenting it after I first got it, it actually balanced out my 3S pack that I had before this. Well, I experimented with it and it didn't balance it out. So I'm wondering, I'm sure I got my wire harness correct here, but why not take this opportunity, since my iMax is now free, to hook this battery pack up to the iMax and balance charge it.